I met her at Warped Tour, she was the best girl, but I didn't want her. You got me stressed, girl, yeah, what is this all for? I don't got time for this, but she just want more. I know she'll take more. I met her at Warped Tour, she was the best girl, but I didn't want her. You got me stressed, girl, yeah, what is this all for? I don't got time for this, but she just want more. I know she'll take more. I met her at Warped Tour, she was the best girl, but I didn't want her. You got me stressed, girl, yeah, what is this all for? I don't got time for this, but she just want more. I know she'll take more. I met her at Warped Tour. How many times should I tell myself this is not for me, but for someone else? You said we could be everything we need, but I don't really think that's true. How many times do you call my phone when you feel alone, when you're lost and gone? Does it burn your throat like some old patrol? Girl, you need to find reality. I met her at Warped Tour, she was the best girl, but I didn't want her. You got me stressed, girl, yeah, what is this all for? I don't got time for this, but she just want more. I know she'll take more. I met her at Warped Tour, she was the best girl, but I didn't want her. You got me stressed, girl, yeah, what is this all for? I don't got time for this, but she just want more. I know she'll take more. I met her at Warped Tour, she was the best girl, but I didn't want her. You got me stressed, girl, yeah, what is this all for? I don't got time for this, but she just want more. I know she'll take more.
Wave boys.
And them packs came, man, I'm tryna run it. And your girl a caveman, she think I'm funny. I can't fuck you though, and I spend it like I'm off of Euro drugs, like where the money go. Yeah, stuck up in your nose, like wipe your snot, I can't save you though. O2 baby, no I got it tatted on me, yeah. I don't like you hoes, so why you all up on me? Yeah, I can't fuck with you, you know I'm not sorry. I'm LATO popping tags like I won the lottery, yeah. She off X, tryna pop some more. Like I just hit a fucking script, got that for the low. Like bitch, you know I came equipped, I got that fucking pole on me. And if you talking on my set, I'ma let it blow on you. And them packs came, man, I'm tryna run it. And your girl a caveman, she think I'm funny. I can't fuck you though, and I spend it like I'm off of Euro drugs, like where the money go. Yeah, stuck up in your nose, like wipe your snot, I can't save you though. O2 baby, no I got it tatted on me. Yeah, I don't like you hoes, so why you all up on me? Yeah, I can't fuck with you, you know I'm not sorry. I'm LATO popping tags like I won the lottery, yeah. She off X, tryna pop some more. Like I just hit a fucking script, got that for the low.
World was sad, bro, but I still got faith, bro. I always got faith in God or whatever the fuck is out there. I'm not religious, but you know.
Lost in the moment, but just stranded.
was a deer in the headlights. She ran through the red light. I knew that surely this must be the end. I guess better luck next time. You're living your best life. Baby, you don't ever have to think of me again. I could have told you, but I didn't. I felt so. This is. I felt so. This is. You don't know. You don't know. I could have told you, but I didn't want to. I could have told you, but I didn't want to.
Let's take. I hope this doesn't fuck up. I had to sober up cause I forgot what sober was. I still love getting high, but more so I love getting funds. Do you trust me? Do you know these pedals turn to dust? From time to time is an illusion and the pedals plugged. And our time is up, but will be is the same as was. You kill me in a way that does, only in the ways that don't matter to me anymore. So detached from skin and bone. When you leave, I lock the door. When I if that's how it goes. People come and go, people came and went. I missed the game and watch, cause I'm too dement. Might forget some shit or might lash out when in distress. I accept my flaws and love myself for all my mess. All of my shortcomings surface when you show short. If I feel old, I'll have to tear you to the ends of earth. I try to let things go, I've seen how they hold the hurt. And it doesn't work, it's the tip of birds. I've gone cold years have passed. Older, but I'm not as rash. Bolder, I'm no longer brash. Bullish when I torture wax. Bearish when I see the crash. Spare my skin to feel the ass. Fear of death, I learn to lack. Things I've done, I've earned the flag. To sober up, cause I forgot what sober was. I still love getting high, but more so I love getting funds. Do you trust me? Do you know these pedals turn to dust? The time is an illusion and the pedals plugged. And the time is up, but will be is the same as was. You kill me in a way that does, only in the ways that don't matter to me anymore. So detached from skin and bone. When you leave, I lock the door. When I ain't, that's how it goes. And I'ma lock the door, but you can always knock. We can turn the page, we can't turn back the clock. Some people cause me pain, but pain is out on top, so you can feel the way. But that's not what I want, but what I want versus what I need. Me versus me, my mimic tear fall down my cheek. Don't have to speak, know what you think. Tales from a shrink, back from the brink. Bluffs calling me, just let it ring. Gusts on my back, wind on the wings. Dove in my head, two in the tree. Shirt and the sand, heart on the sleeve. And my blood on the leaves, but there's no need to grieve.
Drop your links to your tracks below this tweet, and we'll listen to them live on YouTube at 8 p.m. EST. Times are subjective to change. Melmige Monday, super fun. I hope to see you there. Please come and chat. We're super chill. And Melmige, she's so awesome. Awesome. Oh, awesome. If you check the link in his SoundCloud, you can find his Discord server. We all have a good time there. Come on down.
What is happening? Whoa, it's really dark. I thought I would not look as dark as this is. What if I dislike? Please don't. Dude, that kills me. I don't know how. Yeah, I dislike if that too works. No, it does not. Don't guys, hey, be sure to dislike the stream and unsubscribe. Be sure to dislike the stream and report my channel. What if one day Mel started a stream and it was just the intro the entire time and it never actually begins and we see how long people type in chat for? I feel like you guys would stick around for a while. Lions blocked the field goal. Ravens lose. That's fucking crazy. What the fuck? They're hauling ass. Anyways, how we doing tonight, guys? My AC is broken again, so I will be sweaty during my streams for the foreseeable future. Hope you guys are doing nice tonight. We got 2 skip the lines right out of the gate. I have not changed the graphic yet in the top left, but to those of you that are there right now, you weren't before, fair point. Skip the lines are discounted tonight. Instead of $5, it's $4. If you want to skip the skips, it'll be $8 instead of $10. Chef Melmige, how we stewing, guys? Okay. That's not even like, that isn't even sick Melmige, how are we fluing, guys? Okay. Melmige, bro, your hairline goes insane. Thank you. I've worked very hard on it. But, anyways, let us begin this fun... which Melmige, how we brewing, guys? Alright, anyways, we will begin the stream with acid, with cigarette out of my face, and then afterwards, we will get Hazy Bee in. But yeah, let's just kick off the night. We will be listening to music, and we will be talking about it, and we will be having a good time while doing so, I hope. The plan is to have a good time. Whether or not it'll happen is to be seen. But let's kick it off. Stomach issues, Melmige be like, how? Okay. I already am stomach issues, Melmige. Like, that's already the case. Anyways. Let's kick our evening off. For me, look, you want to go back to the mix used? Okay.
Woken up in December, feeling like I can't remember. Please stay away, lead me to the gate. Put the cigarette out on my face, just leave me with your mix. I don't get it, what do you mean? We'll be forever. Oh baby, I can handle the pressure. Cigarette out
I
of
like
my
he doesn't
face.
care about discounts. My god.
Please stay away, lead me to decay. I've reached my breaking point. All I do is disappoint.
All right, let me get these links pulled up. We got Spoder, Saturn's Construct. Where is it? There it is. I like this a lot. Nice little short and sweet. I think your mix on this is very sweet. There's kind of like a sort of a glossy tone to everything, and I think the delivery on this is nice as well. It's very soft, kind of fuzzed up a little bit. But overall, I think you've got a good set of textures here. I mean, there's a kind of, like I said, like a general sweetness to the entire track that I think really sells the lyrics a lot. And I think it sits nicely as well. I know that you say bass boosted and remastered. The remastered part, I'll just have to take your word for. This doesn't sound like, you know, particularly bassy to me. I mean, it definitely has like a notable kind of like oomph to it, a bit a punch to it. But I would maybe not call it bass boosted. But that being said, I do think that if this is a new master, then it sounds good. I think it's mastered very nicely. I think everything has a nice, clean, kind of full balanced tone to it. Bass boosted, and Mel started saying, I didn't base it to the max. Well, I mean, to be fair though, bass boosted, there's a certain connotation that comes along with that phrase. You're expecting a very blown out, highly saturated sound. That's, to me, when I hear bass boosted, I'm thinking like, you know, Thomas the Tank Engine bass boosted. You know what I mean? I'm thinking Monsters Inc. bass boosted. You know what I mean? I'm thinking Backyardigans' Lil Einstein's theme song bass boosted. You know what I mean? Hey, Cruisley, the Chrysler. So that's kind of what I think when I hear bass. But to be fair, it sounds nice. I'm kind of just teasing you a little bit. Up next, do you listen to those tracks frequently? No, but I was in high school in 2015, so I'm very familiar with it. Anyways, Forgo This Journey, featuring 7 Feet. Let's do it. How we booing guy? Okay.
Century, I've had these arms wide open and closed. I'm still getting frostbite, and I couldn't explain how it hurts if I tried. These words don't do justice to the feelings I find.
This is almost as good as post-sex vaping.
I'm wondering how I'ma get home. Just leave me alone and let me go back to when I was free. I'm still struggling. Let me know peace, so I'll take a break and sit by the lake until I can breathe. So
just keep it going.
I see how you pack your bags and leave when it gets cold. Burn scars marking my chest, I think I'm see-through. Pressure building up in my heart, you made me need you. Hey, my skin starts to itch at the rain. It's how I've always dealt with the pain. All by myself, it's left me no choice. Still can't reach out for help. Writing my hurt into poems for the show. And now it's just me on this path I know well. I feel in my bones.
Nice. I think what's interesting about this song is ultimately like the kind of structure and the sound of it with these kind of like big like there's a discount tonight. Yeah, $4 instead of $5 for a skip the line, and to skip the skips it's $9 or $8 instead of 10. I should update that text in the top left. I forgot to beforehand. So what's interesting about the song is you kind of have this very kind of like those kind of long drawn out guitar tones that are super punchy, feel very kind of grandiose and awe-inspiring in a way. And the structure of the song kind of builds up into this sort of cinematic crescendo, which is interesting to me because ultimately the entire song has a sort of resigned acceptance to everything, kind of being this sort of almost kind of like defeated ideal. It's like where you're sad and you're angry and you're upset and you're going through the recognition, but ultimately there's like, you know, you're pushing away from like that sense of accountability, and you're basically like, this is what's happening and I'm angry about it, but like it's what happened, and I kind of just give into it. And so I think the tone of the song misleads the listen in a good way. Like it's an interesting contrast, and I like the way that the song structure builds up while the resignation of the emotional turmoil kind of like resigns at the same kind of like linear rate. It's a good track, great performances. Like I said, very grandiose sound, very kind of epic in a way. Sounds great. Hey, $8, me when I donate. All right, we got Say You Won't Let Go up next, and then we got Love Aries in the list. Sorry for the typos. My phone keeps hitting before I'm done. That is okay. She's on me at gunpoint. It's $20. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that a lot. Thank you. I really appreciate it, guys. Skips are discounted for a reason tonight. But anyways, let me get this pulled up. So I got my boy Aries in the list, and then bro just flexed on my dono. So we'll get this track, and then I'll get the Aries track pulled up. Thank you guys so much. It means a lot.
I never know where she's at. Getting drunk in someone's basement. Face down in the grass. Waking up on the fucking pavement. Got two left feet, but back don't stop for two steps on the fucking beat. Dance floor turning up, everybody throw up. Yellow lights, yellow road. Act like you don't give a fool. Act like I'm stepping.
Casually changed to humble streamer slide.
What's my right? What can I decide if she wants to ruin her life? I cannot change the things you do, the way you move, the way you fuck. I cannot change the things you do, the way you move, the way you fuck. I cannot change the things you do, the way you move, the way you fuck. I cannot change the things you do, the way you move, the way you fuck. Seen watch the car crash. I couldn't stop thinking if
Dan, I got you.
tried. What's my right? What can I decide if she wants to ruin her life? I cannot change the things you do, the way you move, the way you fuck. I cannot change the things you do, the way you move, the way you fuck. I cannot change the things you do, the way you move, the way you fuck. I cannot change the things you do, the way you move, the way you fuck.
Melmige, if he was streaming, how are we doing, guys? Okay. How we buffooning, guys? I'm surprised you guys are still going. I kind of figured at some point it would sort of like taper out with each one, but you guys are going strong, and I can respect that.
You spend till you can't pay rent. You spend till there's nothing left. You drink, and you just
Hero, not a hero. How you doing, man?
You dance till you fucking drop. Stop the party, maybe, baby. Maybe this isn't right.
How we ballooning?
Oh, fuck this. I act like I'd stop her, but I couldn't if I tried. What's my right? What can I decide if she wants to ruin her life? I cannot change the things you do, the way
zooming is nuts. Melmige, if he was gay, we doing guys. That's pretty good. Pretty good. That's one of my favorites. That was a really good one. This is great. Once again, the fried yelpy screams on this are my favorite part of the track. I think it's a tonality that you sound very good and comfortable in. The strain of them, it sounds so nice and crisp in this mix. As always as well, I really love the kind of like more electronic and kind of dancey elements that you inject into this. I think this is more metalcore than it. I think it leans more into those sensibilities than it does the opposite into the spectrum, more so than normal for your tracks. A bit more of a balanced composition in that regard. But I love this. I think it sounds really cool. Love how angsty and punchy it is. And I think this is a really great performance from you. One of my favorites that I've heard from you recently. Just because melmige, if he was part of Saturn's contract in a fly, how are we landing on guys? Melmige, if he was in Local 58, how are we not looking at the moon? Dude, somebody after the show in Allentown Saturday night, somebody told me that my music reminded them of Local 58. How do I submit a song to you, brother? There is a link in the description of this live stream on YouTube that you can click. It'll take you to a Twitter post, and you can drop a link under there. Melmige, if he was fast, how are we zooming? Guys, I used to be fast. I did track and cross country in high school, and I ran a 5.5 minute mile, and I ran a pretty good 800 as well. And then one day I woke up and I was like, wow, I hate running. I'm never doing this again. And then I just stopped. I was like, I'm done. I was like, Melmige during COVID, how are we zooming, guys? Melmige during COVID was delivering pizza for Papa John's Pizza. Every fucking day. That is what Melmige was doing during COVID. Anyways, up next we've got Orestes from Saturn's Construct. Melmige is a bomb. Melmige brother. I love the cat ears. They suit you well. Actually, I've had them off the past couple streams. I took them off to record, because I just kept knocking them off. Don't worry about it. And so I just forgot. I forgot to put them back on. But truthfully, one of my favorite comments I ever got was, so when I do interviews now, I take the cat ears off to kind of like have a sense of professionalism to everything. Like, oh, I'm interviewing somebody about their work, about their life, about their general creative ethos. I should probably remove the cat ears. But I remember when I interviewed Do Not Resurrect, somebody in the comments was like, this fucking guy. He was like, I think the comment was King of the Underground is being interviewed by a dude in cat ears. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I should take them off. maybe I shouldn't wear them for the interviews. And so I stopped. The cat ears stay on during the Hyperpop interview. Listen, I wore them for a couple. I wore them for a couple interviews, but when I interviewed somebody that I really like, seriously, like one of my heroes, I was like, I should take them off for this. And then I just kept them off ever since. How much one day I've to my daughter being born. Now we get to watch together, and you've got a new little fan. Dude, I'm honored. Tell your daughter hi. That's adorable. W father. You sent something on Instagram? Okay, I got you. Okay, now I feel like we're hitting this sort of tipping point where we're no longer on the upswing and we're kind of heading back down. I feel like we're kind of in a decline. Someone's got to really have a heater, or else I'm gonna be over it. So choose your next words carefully, because it's gonna have to be good. In marketing, they call that the late majority. Melmige and spring cleaning. How are we brooming, guys? I'm not sold. If it was a retro video game, how are we dooming, guy? Okay. We're y'all not even rhyming with doing anymore. There's only so many you can do, to be fair. I appreciate people fighting the good fight and trying to keep the bit alive, but all good bits must come to an end. That's what makes them good bits. Unfortunately, here on Melmige Monday, we stretch things as far as we possibly can. We're going to keep it going for the rest of the stream. I know that we're going to forget about it, and like an hour from now, somebody's going to come in with an absolute heater. Speaking of absolute heaters, I like this. I like that you're going into Greek tragedies, which is a fun little narrative point for you to touch on. I know that you are the space guy. I know that you are proudly the space guy. And so to deviate away from that kind of like theme and consistent overarching motif for your music, it's cool. I like the writing a lot. There's a lot of really nice imagery here, especially if you're familiar with any of the Greek stories. You know, a tragic Greek story. Orestes killed his mother to avenge his father and then was haunted by the Furies, guilt, etc. The song is from the Furies' point of view. So already an interesting perspective to take on the story. And you know, there's a lot of really good imagery. I like the way you kind of injected into the atmosphere here. So overall, I think this is a good translation of that story. And I think that you kind of set the tone very nicely. 6-7 is an amazing meme, and it's also the first Eternal meme. Been on a crazy run since the start of the year. I could not say that I'm gonna have to disagree, because it's very silly to me to call a meme Eternal in the year that it came out. Like, if I was to say a meme was Eternal, I'd say, let me think of a real good one. Let me think of a real good Eternal meme. Oh shit. Rickroll. Rickrolls are that's kind of how it stood the test of time. Invisible John Cena is great because that's still very prominent. Like, you've got to think about not only its continued existence, but its continued existence in the cultural zeitgeist. Like, the prominence and relevance that it still has. You know what I mean? Like, you know, there are memes that, you know, will still be referenced from time to time, but it is an active form of communication, is I think what really makes it eternal. So, something to think about, some food for thought for all you meme guys out there. And John Cena is a good one though, because as long as John Cena is a public figure, that joke will continue to exist. But anyways, up next we have got the Krizzler with Slow Me Down with Lil Squeak. Also, Wretch, I got your song pulled up. I know you were wondering if I had got it or not, but I got you. Let's do it. I gotta like look up memes now. I feel bad for being like, there's tons of like better examples and then not thinking of a single one. Kind of makes me feel like a bad person. Lil Squeak is my 15-year-old cousin. Dude, you're bringing him up as your protege? Let's hear it.
Never slow me down, I go 100 rounds. If we talking big shit, I'm going pound for pound. Got my speakers loud, never turn the system down. I throw my money round, bitches shake it hella now. You can't stop me, never stop me, I bet you wish you could. Spitting hella bars, I can make it out the hood. Mama worried
out the hood.
Me, never doing what I should. They try looking for me.
Those memes fall off after about a few weeks. That is true.
Started out with nothing, I made something from it. Top of summits, I've been climbing shit.
Trying to flirt with men. How are we wooing, guys? That's pretty good. I'm not like crazy impressed. Nothing's gonna beat Melmige if he was gay. We doing guys. That's my favorite. If you didn't understand homosexuality, how are we doing, guys? That's a good one. Clown sonas.
I've been making heavy waves like a rocket nose. Never slow down on my own now. I've been frozen water on my neck. I think the snow's out. I run the globe now. I've been all around the world like I'm a pro now. Let me see them titties, they got pronouns.
never
the
slow
crown.
me down. I go 100 rounds.
Last
If
bar
we
was crazy.
talking
Yeah, dude,
big
that
shit, I'm
last
going
bar
pound for pound.
kind of left me
Got
speechless
my
for a
speakers
second.
loud, never turn the system down.
How we
I throw my
waffling,
money
guys.
round, bitches
No mind if
shake
you
it
was
hella
Mario.
now. You can't stop me, never stop me. I bet you wish you could. Spitting hella bars, I can make it out the hood. Mama worried for me, never doing what I should. They try looking for me, I've been running shit too good.
Well, props to your 15-year-old cousin. Is this his first first foray into the music industry, the brutal, unforgiving, suffocating music industry? Because it's not bad. I remember the first song that I made, and it was terrible. I was fucking garbage at music when I started. Like many people, I was bad at music. That's not like an embarrassing thing. I think everyone's a little bad when they first start. That's kind of the whole point of starting out. But this is good. I think it's a lot of fun. I can respect kind of like acting as a sort of guiding light, because ultimately I think my first song was embarrassingly goofy. Oh, mine was embarrassing. But kind of like, I don't know. I think it's nice to kind of like to sort of help lead somebody into like getting into like creating music. I think creating anything is ultimately a very fulfilling, satisfying, and ultimately cathartic experience. And so, I mean, it sounds like you guys had fun together. It's obviously a very fun song, very boisterous and kind of brash in your vocal tones, a lot of flexing, a lot of kind of punchlines there. So ultimately, it sounds like you guys had a lot of fun making it. I can't wait to hear many more, much more from Crizzy White and Lil Squeak. The Crizzy Squeak combo. He likes being silly. Who doesn't these days? I have my first song on SoundCloud private. It's still, I mean, yeah, the first song that I made is private because it's fucking terrible, and I would not want anybody to listen to it. Like I wouldn't want somebody to hear that. At least without the sort of pretext that it is like my first song and it's bad. Like if I was like showing somebody, I'd be like, "Hey guys, check out this funny first song that I made." Then I'd be like, "Oh, then it's okay." But my first ever song is so terrible I didn't even sing a key. Hey, dude, we talked about a couple streams ago how I didn't know how to use autotune, so I would just guess the key. I'd be like, yeah, I bet G minor probably sounds good.
Fucking crazy that it must be ghost produced.
For my favorite season, I prefer when it's cold, yeah. Need a bitch to keep me warm, I hate to be alone, yeah. Need a bitch to trust me without blowing up my phone, yeah. Sex to me like therapy, I'm fiending for some dawn, yeah. I've been clean off weed, but I might spark inside my home, yeah. Feeling out of place, I might just fly away to wrong, yeah. My bitch don't want me rich, so
Audacity was the starting point for a lot of people.
I like my women thinking, I like them when they curve it. She like the way that money talk, no she could never curve me. Trade sanity for pussy, I just wonder if it's worth it. I won't let her go because I let her way I drown in that. She get
Can I call you Mel, or are we not that close?
She gon' make me mad. Like what you doing with all that energy? Give me that, quit being a brat. She on that Charlie XC shit. She got cocoa all in her bag. I got racks, I gotta brag. Lost a few of them blackjack, but I know I'm making that shit back. I got diamonds all on my plaque, and I got sex, I got a stack. I got a lot weighing on my back, so I'm focused on this track, bitch. Yeah, I be flowing in my flow state. I need racks from my state. I need a bitch that's serving face to give me face throughout the day. I need a bitch to give
I recorded the vocals on my
me
webcam. That's insane. That's awesome. I love that.
Stress me, I stay on my way. For my favorite season, I prefer when it's cold, yeah. Need a bitch to keep me warm, I hate to be alone, yeah. Need a bitch to trust me without blowing up my phone, yeah. Sex to me like therapy, I'm fiending for some dawn.
I used a headset mic, me too. I used my gaming headset.
I might spark inside my home, yeah. Feeling out of place, I might just fly away to wrong, yeah. My bitch don't want me rich, so I might kick her to the curb, yeah. I like my women thinking, I like them when they curve it. You'll get what you want if you just give me what I need. I'm telling you just what I need. You won't communicate with me. That's cool with me. You go do you. I'm stacking ends up to the roof. I'm living proof.
The vocals on his AirPods. Somebody sent me a feature that they recorded on their AirPods a couple years back, like 5 years ago. That's funny.
I'll just stay focused on how I'll get to this next check. I do what I want. I cannot live like with regrets, bitch. Nah.
Nice, dude. I think tonally this is one of my favorite tracks that I've heard from you recently. That icy kind of lead synth that kind of had this sort of eerie drone in the background sounds a lot like a lot of the kind of the more cloud rap and cloud rap adjacent stuff that I would listen to back on SoundCloud in like 2016, 2017, and I like that. I think the slower pace for your vocals and the very repetitive and kind of like almost like hypnotic flow that you have for your vocals here, I think works really nicely in your favor. I know that a lot of your songs typically have... Sorry, my cat wants to drink from my water. I know that your songs typically have a bit more of an aggressive bite to them. And although in the lyrics there still is that very confident, sort of like brash personality, I feel like slowing things down a bit, giving it a bit more of a hypnotic trancey sound, and then keeping those vocals repetitive for the most part. It's a cool sound. I think it works well. I think it's easy to kind of just get lost in it and let it ride out. Overall, this is a really nice performance from you and sound from you that I'm liking a lot. One of my favorites from you recently. And then up next, we have got King with I See Red. Red album intro. We got an intro going on. I bought a bass guitar and an audio interface. So hyped. Hell yeah. You get that Scarlett, that Focusrite, that 2i2. When AirPods have latency delay anyways, yeah, you can compensate for that. You can just slide it back. Hold on a minute. Sorry, guys. My cat's, he's rolling all over the place. I do have the same question that Murmur has. Buddy Saturday. Last Saturday was one of the best days of my life. I love you too.
The flow is like up inside and it's on you gotta see. And I just feel like a demigod killing wild beasts. And my penmanship's reminiscent of my king is up to a pocket. No one's ever gonna top me. Punching in from the top. The top is where I've been rhyming. From the bottom, cut top ramen. Still talk dog, yeah, still raw shot. I got a red dot, I shot him. Never come stop me, leave me, man, you wild. Catch a body, messing up all my vibes. And they just keep on talking. They think I don't
Cat is watching that water with precision. He really wants the water.
I just keep on going. They say I ain't the best. That's okay, I show them. That's okay, I show them. Keep busy, yeah. Keep busy, yeah. I'ma show them I'm the best, mama. Everybody want me dead, mama. Yeah, but they better hit my chest on me. Raise the king me. Raise the king, promise, I promise. I don't know where they down me. Don't know where they down me. Days I keep counting. They down me. They down me. Maybe one day I'll OD, but
now I got the ball and it's OT. Man, you never passed me on Kobe. We all got the game, man.
Aquafina, how you doing? I saw you in Dev's chat the other night.
Told him, you don't really know me. Oh, you got 380 cause I got a 40. Hope you don't own me. You gon' need it on me. You gon' be pouring a lot of liquor for the homies. Real talk, we should stop the violence. They got silences on and they quiet. Can't even really hear how they dying. So much for a moment of silence. So much for trying to honor what life is. Some people get shot just walking. Sometimes I wonder where God is. So many people dying, wonder where God's been. Didn't mean to take a break. I just wanna say, my name is Ken. Please don't be so mean. I just can't take some things, but that's okay. Quit being, hey, I be what you want.
You're required to say that. Give me some NDA. Oh, an NDA. Okay, I understand. I understand. Confidentiality is key. Yeah, this is great, dude. As I know that you said it's an album intro, but man, this is killer. Really, sorry, dude, I'm actually like hallucinating. I thought that my cat was like, I saw him. I thought I saw him coming for my water. This is great. This big switch up into that really nice kind of like militant snare pattern and that super subtle piano melody is a really great way to kind of like move the track into like kind of like have the emotional weight of the track shift in that transition. The drums sound very nice. I like how crisp and kind of tinny they are. The 808 is there and I can hear it kind of rattling in the mix, but for the most part it stays super subdued. Its presence is like at best obscured, and so wow, what a throwback meme, Kona. Oh my god, I just got flashbacks. But the drums here, I think, taking the sort of textural forefront with that nice, crisp sound is awesome. I think they pair nicely with your vocals tonally, and I think that they just sound awesome. Overall, this is a great track. I like the piano passages a lot. I like the way your kicks are mixed in the first half of this track. They feel very kind of like stilted and jagged in a way. But overall, this is a really great track from you, especially in the realm of production. I feel like you really are kind of locked in here and really focused in on really tight groove that plays out very nicely. Holy shit, I'm sweating my ass. I showered before stream, and it's nothing now. I'm so fucking hot. Okay, so last paid submission for the time being. Let's get into MC. Wow, we got an outro. We just did an intro, now we got an outro. Great breakdown, thank you. I mean, great song. To be fair, you're making it easy. Making coffee for my wife. Dude, coffee sounds so good. I had like 6-7 cups of coffee today, and I was like, I need to stop. Like, it's not that I necessarily am feeling negative effects, but I know that I will eventually. Like, that's going to inevitably, like, the other shoe is going to drop, and I'm gonna feel bad. So, did somebody? Oh my god, fuck, dude. I shouldn't have. I could have picked any 2 other numbers. Oh, it's only 50 seconds. Is that the Gorillas El Manana Lighthouse? Or Forgetting Lighthouse? It's been right here. You know, my AC's broken. I'm fucking sweating my ass off. It's really bad. Oh, you do live in Alaska, though, to be fair. Mel, do you not own a fan? I do own a fan, but my beautiful girlfriend is using it, and I would never take it away from her. I'd much rather be drenched in sweat and hot as hell than take that fan from her. It's a cute little outro. I like it a lot. Nice little sweet atmosphere. Kind of like a general... So I hate that, I don't want to be like, it sounds like the Minecraft soundtrack, but there's a kind of a sort of like a ethereal serenity to the tone of your keys here that do remind me of the Minecraft soundtrack, just because I think that soundtrack also has a kind of ethereal serenity to it. But I like it a lot. It's really nice. It's nice, little short and sweet. I like that it's for the most. It's just that really that one synth, right? With a little bit of like echo and kind of like delay and room space setup. But yeah, this sounds nice. I like it a lot. I think it's very peaceful and kind of cozy in a way. Nice little. I could see it being the outro for something. All right, and then up next, we have got Shizu Queso with Epoch featuring me. So, dude, I can imagine how he feels with all this fur. He's probably harder than I am. Let's run it. Do I work tomorrow? I think I do. I think I work 11 to 9.
Sweat is dripping down my forehead and I'm wiping it on rhythm. Tempo fixed, a big L spit and put it on. And I don't understand it as I understand the system that I built to split the difference between everything I'm running from. Approaching in the distance, distant city streets. I slept with them below my window, widow from that house. Had to dip and let it wither into a memory and nothing else. Like the cowardice to kill the tempo I had felt and didn't want it. Battle with myself. I relive it every night. When it gets quiet and the lights are out, I see it when my eyes are closed. Projected in my mind in slow motion, it's a funeral. What I couldn't cope with at the time infected in my soul. Exceptions I expected, I was patient for the wrong reasons. Waiting on some sort of saving grace I didn't earn. Turn the seasons, every passing change in weather in me. Terror manifested as I realized the assistance I was desperate for was rejected. And this tumbling life, you gotta learn how to see not what's in front of you, but what it could be. Things are calmer and I'm not sure that it's better. So much easier to blame it on what's happening and leverage anger in directions far away from where I'm set and stuck. The mud is only here cause I put water on the dirt that I came from.
Temperamentally, I tend to never leave my
New
bed.
Gorillas, yeah, new album.
Head is spinning yet, at least I feel ahead again. Said to my cousin lately, fuck it, I'm the only one depending on me. All my homies know I'm distant, they get to dipping on me. Honest, I've been feeling stuck. Time is different when it's something steady giving up. Pursuing facing situations written shittily and lyrics leave the piece together. Difficulty only please the critics. Holy fuck, I need a change. Holy fuck, I need a change.
But yeah, Gorillaz is a single for their new album. Seems to be very inspired by, I think, Hinduism, like the whole album. Or I could be wrong, but that's what it appeared to be to me. I loved making this EP. Whole thing's out now. I am gonna take a second to promote it a little bit, because I had a lot of fun making it. Shizucase is one of my favorite Gorillaz' new album, heavily inspired by melmige. One of my favorite people to work with in the world, and everything I make, I feel like I'm granted a new perspective when bouncing off of Shizu, and so I will be a little bit shameless and promote this whole EP, because I do love the whole thing. I think Shizu killed it as well, and I think that I did pretty good myself. But yeah, shout out Shizu Queso, one of my favorite people in the whole wide world, who I love very much, and will definitely release more EPs with. It's not the last, I can say that, dude. God damn. Does this help? Does doing this help, or does it just make me look like I'm like desperate for attention? Shout out, bros. Amen. Up next, we have got Ivy Earthworm. I have nothing good, so enjoy this nonsense from 2019, 2020, about half a year into FL. Hell yeah. Be more shameless. Yo, dude, if I was you know what I'd say? I would say this shit, dude. I fucking just did a show on Saturday with Kennedy XOXO, Forgetful, and Bedroom Noise, and it was a fucking amazing show. Is it Sounds from the Sewer? What do you mean second video? It's how to make pickle Pepsi at home for free. It spells it out very clearly in the title. I don't know what else that could really be interpreted as. I could have sworn that was the name. Am I a fake fan? Hold on. Conversations in the Sewer. I'm such a fucking fake fan. But yeah, The whole live
I'm gonna need to
performance.
snag you
Devs
afterwards for a quick
streamed
interview
it.
if that's cool with you.
So it was a great fucking time. Where is my camera? It was a great time. It was amazing. I loved it. I had a blast. I love performing more than anything. If you host a show, let me open it. You don't even have to pay me. I'll just come do it. Anyways, being Ivy Earthworm. And dude, the pictures are so cool. Oh, I probably shouldn't just pull up Twitter. I should probably I should probably see what's on my Twitter homepage before I pull it up. Oh, this sounds cool. I'm very happy with all these. I got to perform in better noise. It's a great time. It was awesome. I loved it. I love every second of it. It's the greatest feeling in the world to me. Pickle Pepsi, the official drink of Melmige Monday. We should get that guy to sponsor Melmige Monday. Be like, dude, every Monday we'll drink Pickle Pepsi. Like how Rose Cat is always there. Dude, my little guy, he's like a mascot. He wants my water is what he really wants. Uh-oh, here he comes. Nice. I honestly, I kind of expected that big wall of sound. I mean, obviously I can see the waveform. I know that the song's ending, but hearing that, I kind of like my brain expected an extension of that kind of big brick wall of sound there at the end. I love this. Super nice textures. I really like how warm and fuzzy and kind of blown out everything is. I know that texturally that kind of seems to be your wheelhouse in the area that you feel most comfortable in. But I'm still going to compliment you for it because I really like it. Even like those plucks that are pretty gentle and fairly have a pretty commanding presence on the track. Even on the tail end of that, you can hear the rattle of the string catching the saturation and catching that warmth and kind of get amplified there with each pluck. But I love it. I mean, I think as an instrumental, it stands really, really nice. I don't know. It's just I just think it's a very pleasant listen. I think that people tend to, myself included, is why I bring it up. I think people tend to associate that warm, fuzzy obscurity with like nostalgia, and I think that's probably because nostalgia itself is fuzzy and sort of obscures, distorts, and abstracts memory, and so I think it's easy to associate this tone with that. But I love it. I think it's a great experience, and I think you nail your warmth as always. And then we got Switchblade with a 4-year-old Wonderwall cover. I like the implications that there's 5 Wonderwall covers that were made prior to this. Like, I like that this is number 6. This is when you really got it right. So let's do. I bought one of those for my cat, but he won't lay on it. Dude, he looks fucking funny as hell, right? He's pissed at me. He's really upset that I wouldn't let him look. He's upset that I wouldn't let him on the desk to drink my cup of water. Had to perfect the craft. He will do this all night, by the way. What? This isn't Wonderwall? Trip Hop Wonderwall? Beth Gibbons, is that you? What's the water for this hot in there? He has a water ball. Dude, this sounds like it was made by a bug. What did the other 5 versions sound like?
Cracker. Is it too late to submit? It is not. What the fuck was wrong? I mean, dude, don't ask me. You're the one that made this. This sounds... You guys are saying alien. I really do feel like this is like if a bug did a cover of Wonderwall. Like, it's so warbly and kind of like... I mean, dude, I heard that like down-tempo, like trip-hop intro. that real buzzy bass and the nice kind of like tight drum groove, and I was like, in my head, I was like, what could the vocal? This is because we know this is Wonderwall. We know going into it that this is a cover of Wonderwall by Oasis, and so I was sitting there, and for like 20 seconds, I was like, what? Like, what could the vocals on this possibly sound like? Like, I was trying to run the melody in my head, you know, that I was trying to like do that in my head and apply it to the beat, and I was like, it's just not working. I nothing about it fits. And then the vocals came in and I understood. I kind of do love it, to be fair. I do think that it's very fun and silly and goofy. And ooh, hey, DMs on Discord, got you. Thank you so much, by the way. So it is funny to, I don't know, that was just not what I expected. I'm very happy about it. I want to be clear. I am happy about it. It's just not what I expected. Hold on, let me get this message pulled up. I mean, what the hell? Okay. Just DM'd a song on Twitter, bet. And then you said you DM'd it on Discord. It's over Twitter, so that's okay. I got you. There we go. Next, we have got Kid and Rush. Let's do it. I think they are watching me. Prod me.
They all say that it gets better when it's over, but it's all fake. And now I know I can't be sober. You're dying place, and I couldn't be home. So save your face, 'cause I bring nothing but broken bones. It's hard to see if I know what you wanted. It's hurting easy and you act dishonest. Take a little bit less, knowing that either way you got that fucking pain in your chest. So I just load up the blunt, I'll fucking put it to rest. I tap that ash on the floor, no I won't take it again. Yo, take it up, what's it on this time? I wanna shut my mouth, but let it out. Don't feel safe inside my house. I'm looking up at the sky, I wanna take it down. It's hard to see if I know what you It's hard to see if I know what you wanted. It's hurting easy and you act dishonest. Take me up, what's it gonna stop? Wanna shut my mouth, but let it out. Don't feel safe inside my house. I'm looking up at the sky, I wanna take it down.
Dude, I love using other people's songs as examples to push my own narrative and agenda and rhetoric. But you guys know when I talk about how you don't like a very important sort of like show of self-restraint is not always having your vocals be the loud forefront part of the song. Sometimes you can let them sort of bleed and mesh with the background a little bit. This is why you do that, because it sounds so nice to have your vocals kind of rest in this very, very sort of like notable dissonance where your vocals bleed kind of like into the instrumental here, because it's abrasive and your vocals are screeched and you have these kind of harsh tail ends of your lines, and by having those kind of be pushed back and sort of like spaced into the background, it gives them a lot more of an impact. It sounds really great. And so the mixing on this is really, really nice, and I think that it makes your vocals and the organic timbre of them shine so much more by having them kind of act more, I think somebody said symbiotically. Yeah, more symbiotically with the beat, rather than fight for dominance on top of it. This is great. I love the writing, and I really, really love the performance on it. This is killer. And then up next, 52 Pickup with Brecken. Not a Hero. Mel, are you going to see the new PTA next weekend? What? Parent-Teacher Association?
Under the maple tree. I know that you worry that this shit gonna keep growing and culminate. I don't give a fuck about it anyway. I put my skin back in hopes that people will resonate. I'm getting honest and an alarming rate. Staring at the sun as it's falling down. Baby, I'm too, I can talk right now. I know it sounds repetitive, but there's nothing else to talk about. Yeah, I can't get my point across if you don't hear me out. Fit is so precious, but I counter it with all black. But I know that you like that, baby. You're the queen of hearts, and I'm just a fucking jack joker. Discard
Oh, I'm going, yeah, I'm 100% seeing this play. I'm very excited.
It's over. Lost so many people in the shit, that's what I told her. Once I get some money in my pocket, you would know. Baby, pick a spot, tell me where you wanna go. Once I cry the seal, I'm gonna go. Everything at this party moving slow mo. I can tell you hate me, got the notification. But we should stay together, no more time should be wasted. I know I'm not making money on vacation. Get me the cards, but you hate it how I play them. Thought I had them all in order, but you gave a flush. Not talking about the one that everybody wants. But I was at the party, I was dabbling my cup. Well, shorty wanted Bacardi, I was looking for the runs. Asked me if I wanted, I said hardly, not much. Not much. It'll be over for a while in a minute. I'll be in the corner of the party up on business. I won't even talk to nobody or get the digits. If I wanted something, I know that way ain't efficient. But if you saw me now, you would see me, I'm winning. Making all this money, now my people see me grinning. Everything I'm seeing on their face, have me feeling like I'm different. Please, don't say that it's over. Lost so many people in the shit, that's what I told her. Once I get some money in my pocket, you would know. Baby, pick a spot, tell me where you wanna go. Once I cry the seal, I'm gonna go. Everything at this party moving slow mo. I can tell you hate me, got the notification. But we should stay together, no more time should be wasted.
I gotta be back on SoundCloud. I missed this. Dude, listen, get on SoundCloud. First of all, it's the only place that you can listen to my music, so there's already one good reason. I just dropped a new song. This is great. I love when you guys work together. Not a Hero and Brecken on an Under the Maple Tree instrumental. I mean, it's just, nothing's ever made more sense. You know what I mean? I think that you guys, there's a sweet melancholia or melancholy, my bad. I'm stuck on my own fucking music. There's a sweet melancholy. This is smooth like the texture. But no, I love it. So that completely threw me off. No, I love it. I think you guys work really nicely together. Plucky guitar, really emotional, crooning, kind of like, honestly, I think that emo is kind of headed in like a bit of like a body horror direction, where the urgent expression of grief and emotional turmoil is best expressed with kind of like sort of like visceral guttural imagery of decay and you know bodily malfunction, or sometimes transhumanism in that case. I mean, I literally just wrote like an entire fucking 2 verses on my last song that was just very like transhumanist and stuff like that. And so I think that's become a greater, more acknowledged form of expression in that realm. And so
I like the imagery. This is great. Seriously, though. Great performances, you guys. Hey, Namdi. Thank you. I got you up next. Namdi, how you been? It's been a minute. Got an untitled link. The first of the night. Let's run it up. Locking in. Super Draft 001.
What are you really saying? My soul is medicated. Yo, we steady playing. I take some pills for the pain. I need your body on me, and I'm just stuck in between. I am storms aiming at me. What's now compared to eternity? You scared of people now. You don't even make no sounds. You scared of locking in. You come out when the summer ends. Maybe, baby, come again. I don't like this fake pretense. I've been stuck in your world. Can't even find a new girl. Body on me, girl. My mind on E, girl. Ain't seen in weeks, girl. She got me weak, girl. 14 days and 14 nights. So you wanna come back and be my wife like what? I can't take you back like no. Your love got me stuck like no. Late nights, top down. I came back with a touchdown. It get lonely at the top now. I need permission to bust down. Oh me, oh my, oh no. I keep a heat that's about to blow. Oh me, oh my, oh no. Look at my neck and stay on froze. What are you really saying? My soul is medicated. Yo, we steady playing. I take some pills for the pain. I need your body on me, and I'm just stuck in between. I am storms aiming at me. What's now compared to eternity? You scared of people now. You don't even make no sounds. You scared of locking in. You come out when the summer ends. Maybe, baby, come again. I don't like this fake pretense. I've been stuck in your world. Can't even find a new girl. Can't even find a new girl.
I can put my fingers on all the genres I feel for this. I mean, these super wiry, quirky, and stuttery guitar riffs that, you know, they're very mathy and shiny in a way. It's very hyper poppy in a way, because a lot of hyper pop kind of borrowed from those math guitars to kind of like, you know, push them and make them kind of sort of artificial sounding in a way, especially with the blown out 808s as well. But the vocals of this are really nice as well. Really like how expressive and kind of like emotive you sound on this. Not like panicked, but yeah, but kind of in a way, the vocals do feel like, you know, we were talking about like expressive urgency a couple tracks back, kind of like that same feeling where everything feels, dude, I'm sorry, I'm sweating my ass off. I can't stand, I hate this so much. I'm getting angry. You ever get so hot you get angry? I wonder if opening my window will help. Okay, it's like the same temperature outside. Who got the pickle Pepsi recipe? Oh, is the AC? Yeah, my AC's broken. Yeah, AC's out, so I'm suffering. I can't wait to take a cold. I hate cold showers, and I'm about to take one. But yeah, no, I love this. I think vocally you sound awesome on this, and they're mixed really well. This is just an all-around slick, clean song from you. This is exactly what the exact kind of quality that I expect from you. Your drops in the stream are few and far between, but when they come in, I know that it's going to be great. I know that it's going to be high quality. This is fantastic. This is stupid. This is so dumb. It's a reason that, like I said earlier, there's a reason that skips are discounted tonight. Can't be sweating, dog. We're way past that. We're way past can't be sweating. So when it's hot out, I'll feel cooler after See, I get that. I've always taken hot showers no matter the temperature. But I took a cold shower last night, and it really it was nice. It felt good after like being so hot in my own fucking home. But I'm next at 20 Loom with Just Like Heaven. It's a great description to the song. I don't like making promises that I can't keep, but like this will probably be top 10 for the end of the year list. Like it'll probably be top 10 on the melmige 2025 list. When you get the cat ears, man, you start to end up working my way higher. I certainly would not call myself very close to it. Which does seem kind of hot take. I don't know if people are gonna get mad at me for this, but doesn't that kind of just seem like, nah, I shouldn't say that. I'm not even trying to be like, oh, I shouldn't say that it's edgy. I just like, I don't know. I feel like I'm wrong, so I don't want to be wrong. Killer stash, man, I'm jealous. I could not grow a mustache until like last year or like this year. I've never been able to grow facial hair. I have to embrace the twink, dude, because I don't got that killer stash. Listen, man, I couldn't grow. I'm 24 years old, and this is the first year that I grew a stash, and it's not even really that thick. I'm gonna be real with you, or maybe it's just because I'm blonde. I don't know. But no, seriously, like I love this. There's nothing about this song that I don't like. How old are you? 23, and I got no stash. Hey, like I said, it took me 24 years. 24, 25, 24, baby. I love this. Everything. I think that the sound design is fantastic. You have such. I'm a 26-year-old fanboy from Israel, and this is my next beat. But no, seriously, from the sound design to the quirky beeps and clicks of it, the meows, little meow sound bites, the effects. I've been rocking the stash every time I shave. Maybe one day. You gotta do it, man. It's liberating. It feels really nice. Glad you're fucking with that. I know. I blow your shit smooth off your shoulders, dog. No, I seriously love this. Listen, I've been a big fan of Murmur for a long time, and like I love that project, and the output from it I think was an incredibly unique body of work. But if this is kind of like the next step in things, and sacrificing that kind of like brand was necessary for that progression, I'm in full support of killing that shit dead, because I love this. There's something very like you kind of heading in this pop direction, and I can kind of hear the sensibilities that you're pointing out. Like, this is amazing. I need Twinning Loom to be and to continue to be a project that heads in this direction, because selfishly, like, I need more music from you that sounds like this. It is amazing. Some of your best output recently has been on this account. And like I said, like, this is easily, I can tell, going to be one of my favorite songs of the year on my list, like, already. So you got to drop it so I can add it to that list. You've only got 3 more months. So I seriously, I love it. This is amazing. Everything about this is killer. Do I do a soft sell or Ariel Pink song next? Soft sell is my. How do you feel started rocking the Dominic Mysterio? Dude, I think you should do it. I think that's exactly what. Listen, man, I think you could. It's all about confidence. Here's the thing. I never had facial hair up until now because I was never confident in it, right? I was always kind of under the impression, like, one, my facial hair is patchy or not thick or just like dumb looking in general. And to be fair, I can't grow a beard. That's still very true. I cannot grow. It grows in patchy, and it's not very thick. It's just not. It's not a good. I don't even like it. It's not even like I need it to look good. But the stash, it looks a little bit better. And I always kind of felt silly keeping facial hair. I didn't feel like it really felt like me. But the longer I sat with, because I shaved it, I did it as a joke. I was like, oh, I'll keep this for 2 days and then I'll shave it. But I like it. I think it's a decent look. But anyways, up next we have got Wretch with It's Always Worse in My Head. That highlights the jawline. I don't know. I just like, it's like you got like patches where it just doesn't grow in. And I gotta get rid of this soon. I don't like the way it looks. I refuse to be a neckbeard. That's fair. I respect that.
Something
sacrifice of having any facial hair at all was my hairline getting pushed back like an inch. This is nice. I really like the kind of like how the shuffling in the production, like for that percussion, kind of like contrast, or not contrast, but how it like it sounds nice with the vocals because the vocals have that real kind of dampened mix. I know that like it reminds me a lot of like the stuff that like 93 was doing back in like 2017. Maybe not nearly as extreme because his vocals were like genuinely obscured on some of those tracks. They were so watery and heavy that sometimes legibility in the lyrics was varying. So I wouldn't say it's like that. But that being said, there is a kind of like damp, kind of like heavy tone to your vocals that does give them a really nice room space that kind of goes against the drier shuffling of the percussion. And overall, it sounds really nice. I like the writing. I think your vocals sound nice. I think it's a good performance. Overall, it's just a nice little solid emo track with some nice plucky guitar and some nice little crooned lyrics. 93 goes hard. Yeah, I like a lot of that early 93 stuff because I think it's like indicative of like how people viewed vocals back then, where vocals were not something to be polished and perfected, but to be heavily stylized and inherently and intentionally flawed. And I think that's kind of what gave like a lot of the vocals of that era a lot of personality. And I'm not saying this is the case about 93 because 93 can really sing, but if you listen to a lot of old emo stuff from like 2016 to like 2018, a lot of the time you're not listening to like technically proficient singers. You know, you're not listening to these people because they sound like Mariah Carey and can do the real, the real proficient dolphin notes. You know what I mean? Like it's like there's kind of like a sort of like it's personality. Personality's always kind of been the kind of key to vocals. You know what I mean? But whatever. It sounds great. Dolphin notes is crazy. That's what Mariah Carey does. Isn't that what everybody calls them? We got a snippet from Lizzie for Now I'm No One. It's a cover. What is this? Who's this a cover of? Who we, y'all fuck with Coldplay? When I was in middle school, I thought that Viva La Vida was the greatest song of all time. That's probably the extent of me fucking with Coldplay. When I was 12 years old, I heard Viva La Vida, and I was like, this might be the peak of music. Melly, listen, we never change. Dude, listen, I'm not a Coldplay aficionado. I don't know a whole lot about them. Like, I really only know, I know that song, and then I know Yellow. Because Yellow, everybody knows Yellow. That song's got like a fucking billion plays. But I've listened. Coldplay is very popular. I will definitely acknowledge that. But not a Hero cover. Yellow is popular. Yeah, I've never loved Yellow, but I understand its popularity. It's a very accessible track. But yeah, I if you say that I gotta listen to, what Coldplay song was it? I gotta scroll up. We Never Change. I will listen to We Never Change. Top tier mainstream song. I mean, it's still pretty good. Viva La Vida is still pretty good.
Last winter things were different. Now we're being cuddled up so tight. And now all I can think is, man, I miss those nights. Watching how the firelight danced in your eyes. Fast forward now to August, and you're packing up all of your bags. You're saying I got too attached, and you're so sad. Baby, it doesn't have to be this way. Just close your eyes and remember all our sweetest days. And I know you've got one foot out the door and you're ready to go. Why don't you turn around and come back home? It's safe for you to fall in love with me again. We'll take your car and go watch the sunset. I'll do my best not to
Hey, how you
fall
doing?
asleep again. I never want you to feel like now I know. For now I know. For now I know. For now I know. Now I know. Now I know. For now I know. For now I know. For now I know.
I feel like we should hear more covers of other kind of like instead of doing covers of like, I guess the obvious songs you do a cover. I like that you're doing a Not a Hero cover. I don't know. I just like not a lot of people consider covering songs of like their contemporaries, especially in like a scene like this in the underground. So I like that you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do a Not a Hero cover. You do sound great here. Yeah, I really like your vocals on this a lot. You fit this kind of like style and progression really nicely. Super. I added 20 layers to Naughty Hero's vocals. Your vocals, I mean, honestly, you say you have a lot of layers going on here, but your vocals feel so light. I don't feel like they're weighed down at all by like intense kind of like over processed mixing or like heavy layering. Like your vocals sound very delicate here, and I think that it is fitting to a Naughty Hero track because ultimately I think a lot of his writing. We talked about. Who we talked about earlier? I think it was Hazy Beat. So we talked about songs having this kind of like resigned acceptance to it, like a very defeated kind of tone. I think Naughty Hero does a good job of kind of like establishing that tone in his tracks, and I think you do a good job of kind of branching off that in your own way. I might do a Zoom True cover. That would be cool. I think you should do that. I think that'd be a great thing for you to do. You just got a new sub. I love what you're doing here. Thank you. We hope you'll stick around. We're happy to have you. Yeah, that's what I was going for. Yeah, no, it sounds great. This is more covers from other kind of like related in the scene artists. I think that'd be fun. Not from me because I'm not a singer. I like singing a lot and I have a really fun time doing it. But some of you guys are a lot better at it than I am. I'll be back every Monday. It's my day off. Hell yeah. That's a legit point though. All hail melmige. Okay. Well, let's not go that far. All right, but up next we have got Farewell. Let's do it. Or Farewell tomorrow. My bad. Produced by Body Double.
Got me crawling, hear you calling, feel like I'm falling, like falling. See my body on a bill. He's trying to ask if I still feel fire. He's trying to act like I won't kill. It's always something, they're always watching.
Well, that's okay. Have a great day.
This
is top 5. This is not pop.
Feeling complacent, I can't fake it. Looking down at you so long, you need a facelift.
Pretty poppy to me.
Got me crawling, hear you calling, feel like I'm falling, like falling. See my body on a bill. He's trying to ask if I still feel fire. He's trying to act like I won't kill. It's always something, they're always watching. He's trying to fight, can't pick a side, cause both are losing. Feeling complacent, I can't fake it. Looking down at you so long, you need a facelift.
Dude, I kind of wish it was longer. I feel like there's a lot of really cool ideas here, like having your vocals like over that kind of like super like brash, abrasive like rage sound, and then move into that like very modulated and kind of synthesized pop sound. I wanted to hear that a second time. It's really cool. I like that switch. I like that hard shift into that super like hyper processed kind of like cascading pop melody. Have a great night, Murmur. Thanks for stopping by. But no, and then the outro is cool as well. The nice little blown out kind of bass wave. But this is cool. I really like this a lot. I think your vocals sound really nice. This was just the comeback song. My favorite rappers are what? Yeah, this is killer. I really do think that you've got a really cool kind of like dynamic on your hands. Because I know that there's really harsh
rapid transitions or shifts in sound, it can kind of be hard to pull off. You know, you don't want people to feel like they're listening to an entirely separate or detached idea. But it's really cool. Like I said, I just wish that it was longer. I feel like having these ideas extended a little bit further out, like, I don't know. I guess I just wanted to listen to it longer. But this is really great. Seriously. And then up next, we have got Brecken with Should I? Thank you. No problem. Dude, what am I associating that like drum pattern with? I feel like I'm like there's obviously like a sound or a movement attached to it that I'm just not like identifying. But no, I like this a lot. I feel like Brecken recently has kind of been shifting back and forth between like what I guess what I'm sort of like used to hearing from him, and then he's slowly injecting like kind of like elements of like dance and like electronic and kind of maybe a more of like an upbeat, shinier sound to his work, and I like it a lot. I know that typically I'm expecting a kind of like a sort of like a lethargic, almost folky emo, but I really like this a lot. I like the kind of like energy and movement and dynamics that you're adding into your songs while still maintaining the kind of same vocals, at least in terms of like writing and like sort of mixing, but overall I think it's a really cool delivery from you and a cool sound. I think it's a super dynamic track with a bit more pep in the step than what I'm used to hearing from you. All right, 22BK, I got you up next, but you sent me a video, so I'm gonna have to play it from Discord, so you won't see it, but I need it to be clear. This is 22BK that I am playing. 22BK.
I just need something to look towards. I just need something to be. I think it's better to look for it while I'm just sitting here bleeding. I bet I was so convenient. I bet you didn't have feelings for me. The way that you look at me, I just feel so boring. I've been in my brain and I just cannot get away. You've been haunting me, I'll see you till I'm in a grave. I've been stranded, lost, I cannot seem to find my way. You haven't changed and it seems that you're stuck in your ways. Was it something I did? Or was it something I couldn't fix? Is there something I missed? Or am I inside my head? I don't hear rhyme, I don't get rest. I'm always stressed inside my head. Some days I wish that I was dead, but I just wake up again.
Damn, another song that I do wish was longer, but I think it sounds really nice. I like the kind of like
the percussion and how it interacts with your vocals, because honestly, the kind of clicky, it's like they don't even really sound like drums, but the kind of clicky, like highly textured drums go very nicely with a very smooth, like a very smooth vocal with a fuzz that you get from like pitch correction and like saturation and stuff, but like very, very subtle. The vocals are very smooth, but there's kind of like an additional punch to them that kind of lifts them up in the mix a lot, that I think does sound really nicely, especially on top of melodies and kind of tones like that. Overall, dude, I think it's well written. I think it's probably going to be an outro. I think it'll serve nicely as an outro, but whatever you do with it, I think it's a really, really clean mix, and I think it's very well written, short and sweet. And then up next, we have got Wraith, Hero, and Empty Chest on the production. And then let's go. Another 5-minute track. I do like long songs. That is true. That being said, hold on. Let me look at this real quick. Actually, who has not been played? Because I'm going to wrap up stream in like, actually, when we're done. I have 3 songs pulled up right now. So we'll kind of move from there. But if you have not been played and you have submitted, let me know, and we'll start wrapping up, because I'm very close to being done. But anyways, let's do it. Wraith.
You can't call yourself a hero, bro.
I got you pulled up light. Should I wait till next time? No, you don't have to wait. I'm just saying, like, I'm close to being done. So if you want to get played, let me know now. Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, I'll play you. Where did you submit?
I'm doing all that I can. What is it all for? All for the damn, where I feel the blood on my hands. I feel like less of a man. Why do we do this? Wasting the meaning of human. Already know that I don't wanna do it, girl. Raising the blade isn't hard, but it's proven. Do you hate it when I check and scratch these paragraphs? I can hit the backspace. Trust a sword in your 2 hands.
Trying to open incognito to lock my own sound, so I closed everything on PC. Hell yeah. This is another song where I really like how the vocals interact with the production here, because the real sliding kind of the real sliding bass and the melodies sound really nice with your vocals, because your kind of vocals rest in that nice kind of tinny, like high passed width with a bit of thickness to your vocals. There's a bit of a punch to them, but for the most part, they sit within that sort of tinny mid to high range that has a bit of warmth and harshness to it. But all in all, like, it's a really smooth vocal mix, and having the tone and like the lower end of the melodies and the production be so full, your vocals just sound nice on top of them. I like how slow moving it is. There's kind of like this kind of like
sort of like pulse to the track that I feel like is just slow enough to kind of feel like this intentional stumble to everything. Overall, it's a really well made track. I like the structure a lot, and I like how much you kind of lean into the pacing of it. You're in no rush to get the words out, and I like that. I think it kind of makes for a breathier, more subdued energy, and I think it kind of reflects the writing a bit better to have it sound like that. So overall, I like it a lot. This is pretty nice. And then we got Light with Exit Strategy. Let's do it.
No escape, 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 no chase ghost, chase ghost, chase ghost, chase ghost, chase ghost, ha, ha, ha. Hey, I been on the lamb, yeah, out of dodge like Ram. Got a chopper tape, I shit out of realm. Damn, I drop my Mac, damn, I drop my phone. I just cracked my screen, I just cracked the code. I can't change my habits, you can ask the plug. Still gonna come around this week to get another dub. Maybe I should buy a whole pound, I dog I should count a pound. Might fuck around, buy a whole round. Forever in this club, I'm chillin' in the cut. Yeah, still say in my cut, I still can't get out gut. Tryna keep my head low like mud, I cannot touch. It's cause I keep it tough. Lil' Shay finna let me cuss. She a fiend, she can't enough. She won't let me jump out the house. She just won't keep giving me head. Lil' Shay won't let me leave. Lil' Shay won't let me live. She kept on backing it up. Talk about so you should relax. But Shawty, how could I relax? When we in it, run up a rack. I'm busy just loading the strap. My piss been ready for action. Little bitch, she so bad she distracting. Little bitch, she so bad she actress. And I'm putting her right through the matches. Walt Disney, I'm bringing the magic. Can you imagine? I like with no passion, just feelings of empty and sadness. Absorbing the world as it happens. I happen to know just a little about it. Just here comes the mountain disguised as an option. I spit on that axis. Tragic, a moment has passed as we blinked and we missed it. Now it's just I alone with the truth. Me and the moon, asking for answers. I'm asking about you. Chase ghost, chase ghost, chase ghost.
Cool flow for real. Yeah, one of the more stream of consciousness tracks that I think that Mel, have I been played? Has Deezo been? Did we play Deezo? I thought we did, right? No, we didn't. Holy shit. I can't believe I almost forgot. It's like a terrible person now. But I do like the flow on this a lot. One of your more kind of by the way, Mel, is this ranked? It is now. YouTube introduced top fans. So you're starting Elo. Baseline 0. Gotta work your way up. When you get to 10,000, then we'll start talking. But no, I like this a lot, man. Seriously, one of the more stream of conscious flows from you, but also everything feels very kind of like tinny and thin. I feel like for the most part, you're leaning into like these super heavy, like very bassy kind of productions. You and King both do that a lot, and then very heavily abrasive texture. But having your vocals kind of high pass like that, and having the instrumental more or less be similar, it makes things feel a lot more lighter, a lot airier, and I like that sound for you. I like how it's just kind of like an onslaught of lyrics, no real kind of like, you know, chorus verse chorus structure. Overall, I think it sounds nice. I think it's a lot of fun, and it's some of your best vocals that I've heard from you. You get like 10 deep. And then up next we have got, so I think we got Webb, and then we've got Deezo, and then if Levine submitted, then we also got that. But yeah, that should be the last couple batch of songs. I'll go ahead and close things up. That way I can hold myself to it. Hold on. 1 second. I'm bad at this. There we go. Let's do it.
What about love? What about it? Wouldn't you say that more ill has been done in the name of love
Exporting and uploading.
than in the name
Gotcha.
of abomination? No, I'm good. You are a romantic, Catherine, and once more about to be married, so you can be excused from objective discussions. But ask ask him if even the institution of marriage is completely free from it. Ask him.
I think these cold, objective discussions are aggressive. Excuse me.
That's reactive. But if I may say, without dampening the spirit of your adventure,
You haven't dampened my spirit, Samia.
Girl, tell me where you wanna go. I promise I could take you there more than you can know. The messages you send, they never pop up on my phone. The atmosphere has changed since last time you entered my home. I know that you never cared. I called your phone 6 times, you were never there. Sending you a text with a same prayer. If you really wanna fight, we can take it there.
The challenge for next week, full song midstream. One time, Johnson did a feature for me. I sent her the open as I started streaming, and then halfway through the stream, she sent me the finished song. We played it on stream. It was a lot of fun. So that was made.
The messages you send, they never pop up on my phone. The atmosphere has changed since last time you entered my home. I know that you never cared. I called your phone 6 times, you were never there. Sending you a text with a same prayer. If you really wanna fight, we can take it there.
Server and have everyone make it open for it. Send it in. I've thought about doing that. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Hey, thank you. Where'd you submit it? But no, I've definitely toyed with the idea of community, like, yeah, like doing like an open challenge. You know, it's like, hey, here's a song that I made. You know, do an open on. You do a chorus or a verse or something. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Would keep the community engaged. This song was fire, Rogue. So yeah, this is like nice. Honestly, I really like the extended bridge here in the middle. I think kind of having like the sort of like environment of the track kind of build up and very slowly swell, and having your vocals sort of like reintroduced to the track for that final stretch and chorus. It was a good idea. I think it gives the track a lot of room to breathe, and I think it makes your vocals more impactful by kind of pulling away for a little bit and letting things float kind of in stasis. So that's a really cool decision that I like. You made a lot. Like the kind of like sort of indie adjacent emo stuff going on in tone. There's a couple flows that you have in there that lean a bit more towards the emo rap, but for the most part, there's a kind of like a trancey indie sound to a lot of it as well. Overall, it's a good job. I like it a lot, and I really like how it's structured, and I like the delivery a lot as well. And then up next, we have got we had 2 more songs. We have got Levine, and we're gonna end it out with Giza Digital. Let's do it.
Spotlight on dry. Shadows, lift off the passing, slip the gallows in.
Nice, really love how this is produced. It's got great sound design. It feels very futuristic and kind of trancey, but also at the same time kind of eerie, and as Lizzie puts it, kind of spooky in a way. But I like it a lot. The drone to your vocals feels tense. It feels kind of foreboding in a way, and the big sections of kind of like production prowess that you show off, I think is really cool. So overall, I think it's a really interesting song. The changes in time signature make the track feel a lot more dynamic, and they give kind of interesting things to kind of catch, and they kind of pull the listener in different directions tonally. This is really cool. I like it a lot. This is a really great track from you. Excited to kind of hear it in a finished state. Wraith, have a great night. And with that, guys, we got one more song before we leave here tonight. That'll be Catch Up by Deezo Digital. Yeah, Levine, that was amazing. Seriously, you killed it.
Shit, they cut through my throat, just spit pill, yeah, cut this ain't no tongues. Where you from? I know you ain't come out in no slums. Never H-Town, these don't hit them with some drugs. Gotta crash up, yeah. You just fall behind, gotta catch up. Catch up, gotta catch up. I got red cheese, yeah. I gotta catch up, please. You gotta catch up, please. To a cat, yeah. We messed up, yeah. We put back, yeah. I hit from the back. I just be chasing the cheese you rap. I just be changing the beat in the back. Coming in waves, diesel attack. Hey, yo, please, I wanna snap. Change swing, hit me back. Yeah, I'm on track, yeah. Diesel on the track, yeah. Turn it to max, yeah. Turn it to max, yeah. Turn the volume up to max, yeah. Turn it up like I got plaques, yeah. Smoking on decks, I go through all of my packs, yeah. I got fast pass, I'm about to blast pass, yeah. Catch up, gotta catch up, I got red cheese, yeah. I gotta catch up, please. You gotta catch up, please. To a cat, yeah. We let's stack, yeah. We put back, yeah.
All right, I think it's a fun track to end it on. Really like your vocals on this a lot. Like the kind of like shift into like the sort of like jagged, repetitive flows, but for the most part, your vocals feel kind of like off kilter over like the super frantic and like stuttery hi-hat and the super heavy production as well. It's a Diesel digital classic. What can I say? I think it's everything that you do well. I like the kind of slurred, almost sort of like intoxicated vocals. I love how kind of brash and overblown the production is. This is what I want from you, man. I think you kill it as always. And that's it. That's all we have. I don't really have anything to share. That being said, I did drop a song 5 days ago. It's called Melancholy or Redux. I'm very, very proud of it. I think it's really good. And you know, I think that you should listen to it. And if you like it, I think you should continue to listen to it. And then I also recently, big thing is I dropped, I don't know how I messed typing that up about it. I dropped a video essay that I have been working on for actual months. And so if you like watching video essays, like I completely derailed my channel for this. I stopped doing weekly videos. I cut down on interviews too. I haven't done one in 3 months because I put all of my energy into this hour-long video. So if you like what I do, I would really appreciate giving that a watch, giving it a like, hyping it at least. I think you could hype it. That's a thing you can do now. But I'm very proud of it. So have a great night, guys. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I will see you all next week. Have a great, fantastic night.